Good morning, everyone. It's March almost. February is a bit short, so um, let's do another pick a card reading. This time for the month of March. Uh, you will have 4 piles to select from. Pile number 1, the Enlightened Buddha sculpture. Pile number 2, this bell angel with a message. Pile number 3, this Om on a shell. And pile number 4, Ganesh. It's black. It's a bit difficult to see him. Yeah, that's him. So choose your pile. As always, use your intuition, what attracts you the most, and see you in the reading. So hi, those one who were attracted with this Enlightened Buddha. On pile number 1, cards are pre-shuffled. So I will just do a few shuffle in front of camera. So let's see what is in store for you, pile number 1. Okay, so your current self. You're trying to be brave. You're trying to ignore kind of a hurtness happen to you. Pulling out this 10 of Swords without actually curing it. Or some bad communication. Let's see where the cards will go on, and then we will come back. So what would be the theme of the month of March? So how to gain a basic wish to move forward, how to gain this readiness of Page of Wands to move things forward, to gain a new perspective, new goal, how to gain this curiosity, how to move forward, being probably aware that we are Page of Wands only, so that we are not able to be king at this moment. So maybe how to dress up, how to stand up from bed, it could be, yeah, and dress nicely. How to collect the positivity and move forward wherever we are stuck. If we are stuck, or it's just how to move forward, how to move away from this 10 of Swords, from this hurtness, from this mind where we are spinning all around all the time, not healing it actually. If it would be upright, then I would say, okay, the new day is dawning. You've been hurted, but you are healing somehow. But you want to pull them out without deep diving into the problem. Yeah, until we are not facing with our problem, there is no cure, unfortunately. It could be temporary, but it will come back again until we will not find out that we have to cure the source of the problem. So what is the key goal to pursue. Mm. To stop expect the hunky-dory from everything in our life, to stop expect perfectionism, being perfect, being everything is just matching, and we have a happy family and we are happy. It's actually, I would say, um, we need to stop expect from ourselves probably, but also from the others, that they will fully match with us. So you have two tens. Tens are the end of the cycle, yeah. Um, so the Ten of Swords is the new day is dawning and the new situation will arise, probably better. While Ten of Cups, upright, I'm saying, is okay, and they lived happy ever after, but after that, the life is coming with the everyday duties which we need to do, yeah? So it's the end of this hunky-dory situation, yeah? So, uh, of course, I can read it differently, but that's how I feel that this is for pile number one. If you don't resonate, just pick another pile, another reading, another reader. Um, don't try to push yourself into this. So, what are the obstacles to overcome? Mm. Yeah, obviously, you are constantly returning back to the past with the emotions. Yeah, that's the cups, the emotional cards. So you're constantly and keep going back when the times were better, when I was a kid or a young or a teenager or even just younger, everything was that good. Um, and that's probably also the problem of this Ten of Cups. So the situation in our life is as we are making our life. I'm not saying that we always have a choice. Of course, there are circumstances around us which we are facing now on the world scene, yeah. Uh, but what I'm saying is that we need somehow to adapt to this situation and calm down our mind and try to do the best what we can for the overall good. So try not to be stuck in your mind. So you are like running away from your mind, don't want to heal the situation. Uh, you know that you need to move forward and you would like to move forward, but you are um, maybe you even know that the things are not supposed to be hunky-dory, but yet uh, it's also the obstacle for you. Yeah? So it's a problem to go back. Um, for some of you, it could be that it's some kind of a separation from a family. You need to move to some other place, maybe temporary, with this Page of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what is a major accomplishment of in the month of March, or what will be the major accomplishment. Mm. Okay, so to drop our revolutionary mind, to drop our wish to spy after someone, to stop thinking about someone, or to stop sending messages to someone, stop communicating on the wrong way. or just to ignore messages which are coming to us and maybe disturbing us, the same messages which put us in February in this situation. What to avoid? Don't know if you are able to see, it's Five of Pentacles. Avoid not asking for help. Avoid blaming others for your loneliness. Avoid making a wrong contracts with the wrong people, or expecting that someone who is hurted as we are, that this person will be actually able to help us if they are down as well. So go and ask for help, enter into this church. In the end of the story, this is the Pentacles, so it's a tangible thing, it's not something untangible. So obviously the help is offered to us, but we don't want to accept it, or we want to maybe remain a victim, yeah, a victim of what's happened to us, although we know that we have to move forward from there. What to embrace? That we lost maybe our position, that we used to be the Queen of Wands, charming lady. Everyone wanted to talk to us, everyone wanted to be with us in our company. We were able to uh, to guide, but something happened and we lost this position. So embrace that we are not on the throne anymore, that we are not this Queen of Wands anymore, that we are again in the position of the page. So we need to gain this respect and which we had in the past. We can't count that something what happened in the past, yeah, what happened in the past would actually remain there forever. That's what we call nepotism. Actually, it's yes, of course, in a certain period of our life, we've done a good job. We've maybe saved some people, or maybe borrow some money, or we work very good, and the people were actually happy with our work. But it can't last forever. We've been or paid, or if we haven't been paid, then we didn't ask for the payment. So we are again in the role of the victim, yeah? So we've done such a good job, but no one paid us for this. So we need to start again, but that's the theme of the month, how to start again, how to gain this respect again, which we had. Where to find the support? There is no direct answer where to find the support, but it says do not try to find a support in the friends you've been celebrating, drinking, had a good time with. They are not a support in this kind of things. They are great to have a good time, but you need a better support. You need this time someone who is really happy to help you. You need this church, church. When I'm saying church, it's just the representative of something, this spirituality, spiritual teaching, whatever is there, meditation, I don't know, whatever. But there is someone who is trying to help you or who is happy to help you, but you are overpassing this. And you're rather making a contract with the people similar to you, yeah, so the people who actually are um, cripples as well in some way. So what is the advice and the encouragement for pile number one? To find the stability. Find a stability. It's a nice advice. So pile number one, you don't have a major arcana, so I don't think it's actually a big problem, but it could be. I mean, of course, we can always make a big problem of something what happened to us, yeah. So we can't measure the problem uh, by thinking, oh, I've been in the worst situation. Of course, the war which is running at the moment is probably worse than what is going on with you. But um, there are two ways, or you should understand that what is going with you is not such a big deal comparing to what is going on in the world. Accept this and then take your power and move forward as a page of wands. That's one way, yeah. The other way is to understand, okay, no matter my internal problem is as hard for me as were for someone else, and then take a healing process, yeah, with someone, yeah. So the advice is to gain the stability. um, I would say maybe, I don't know, if you moved away from home, go back home, or find a stable environment of a trusted people. I don't know, maybe you've been partying a lot and something hurted you there, or maybe you are healing after big parties, or whatever is the case, yeah. You need to find the stability, you need to find these four pillars to celebrate. I'm still alive, and I have a capability to do the things. I have a capability to move the things forward. Yeah, I have my home. So ask yourself, what all do you have? I have a home. I have a job. I have a, I don't know, um, whatever. Uh, so I think that's all pile number one. I will take just the tea leaf card one for the whole reading. What is the advice, let's say, for this reading? Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. Yeah, so it's a nice advice and quite suitable for this reading. And what the Katina Leste cards have to say for pile number one. Duster. So don't jump into the conclusion. Twice think before you are acting. That's the duster. Yeah. So thank you, pile number one. Hope it helps, and see you in another reading. Bye. So, hi, pile number two, those one who chosen this angel bell. Let's see what do we have for you in the month of March. Cards were pre-shuffled and cleared with the rose quartz. So I will just do a few shuffles here in front of camera. So pile number two, those one who chosen this bell angel, what is in store for you for the month of March? So your current self. Or you are losing your temperance with something, you don't want to wait anymore, you want that the things are moving forward for the valid reason or non-valid reason, depends. So sometimes things need to move forward, of course, yeah. So it's we can't hold forever. It's just a question, have you balanced it enough? Have you poured enough water in from the subconscious mind into the conscious mind? Are you completely aware of why you are turning around and saying, okay, it's enough for what I was waiting? It's a major arcana, so I would say it's a major life event from the reading perspective. Of course, you know if it's a major life event or not. So what is the theme of the month of March? Some truth. You want to show someone some truth. You want to tell them the truth. You don't want any BS anymore. So you've been in a kind of, let's say, temperance zone, waiting for something, pouring these cups, waiting for the proper moment to come out. And now you think it is in March, and you will come out with the word, with no BS, cutting all BS. Waiting, like waiting that being prepared, not maybe waiting, but being prepared to cut any BS. It's all okay if you know. I mean, you know, you should know, is it okay or not? You could be slightly detached from the emotions. So we should never be detached from the emotions. Of course, we need some time to cut out the things. That's completely valid. She's upright, and I'm keen to read that that's the valid step you are making. But we always need to be cautious a bit about the emotions. But let's move forward and see. So the key goal to pursue. Go again, go again. So to win the situation, you need to win something. That's one thing. The other thing, which could be, is to understand when to stop celebrating the winning position. When is the right time to say, okay, I've won. Now the new life starts from that position which I won. So I'm not revenging anymore. Stop being that sharp, just rejecting whatever other people are coming with. So you know in which position you are, so find yourself. But it could be, or we have to win something. So we've been patient, we've been waiting, we were trying to soak things from our subconscious into the conscious mind, and now it's the end. We think it's the end, we are coming out with the words, yeah, very clear words, completely detached from the emotions. We've been to the hell and back. and now we are ready to win something, and we are moving forward to win something. Yeah. What I'm just warning is it could be that we also need to understand or accomplish when we won, and we need to stop forcing our idea. But the Six of Wands is upright, so I'm keen to read the bright side. But let's see where the cards are going. So what is an obstacle to overcome? Okay, so when we are fighting for something, we can win or we can lose. And we need to be ready that we can lose. We need to be ready that we can be hurted, that we can be wounded, we can be killed in this war. That's one possibility. The other possibility is that we, so now I'm assuming you've been hurted and you were waiting to go another round and try to win back whatever we've lost. Now we think we are ready, yeah. So the theme is we think we are ready. We've been to the hell and back, but are we? Yeah. So we need to be aware that we will hit some obstacles, some walls, some dark things, and we need to be ready that we can lose again if we are not well prepared. Okay, so a major accomplishment of the month of March would be so, or we've been sponsored by someone who was trying to help us, and this sponsorship or the sponsor removed him out and actually stop sponsoring you. Or you are someone who sponsored something and you need to cut the contract. You need to stop supporting something. So that it's also a third party situation. So it could be that the major accomplishment would be to actually win this third party situation and move out of the third party situation or gain back partner. Let's see where the reading is going on, and then we will maybe have a clearer picture. So what to avoid? Yeah, we need to avoid. So the problem is or mind or communication. Something is here about, because you have these swords on this position, yeah. So we need to avoid immature talking, spying after someone, checking some social media pages to find out about someone, yeah. Let's say unclear, too fast conclusions. Whatever is doing with our mind, and that's here, yeah, we need to avoid, because obviously here we decided to do something with our mind, detached from the emotions. Now I will tell them, him, her, whatever, that that's the truth. So this is what they've done to me, and now I'm going to tell them. I don't want to listen this anymore, any excuses for something or whatever. I'm going to win. Maybe you are not ready that in this war you can be hurted again, as you maybe been when you move yourself into this temperance position, yeah. And the major accomplishment could also be to detach from this group, from the project you've been together with someone, so to move out of the project and avoid any kind of immature, premature communication. Maybe avoid this saying something for now. What to embrace? Yeah. So embrace, instead of page of wands, swords, which is mind guided and thinking too much and overthinking, embrace a movement rather. A new movement, a new excitement. Dress yourself, make yourself pretty, um, and go out. Maybe have a good time. Um, uh, be curious, go into this pyramid, find out what is in the pyramids. I mean, maybe you need to go on the terrain and find out what is the truth, because obviously you've been thinking a lot. I mean, I'm not saying that you haven't been on this temperance position where you tried to soak things from the subconscious mind into the conscious mind, but I don't have here what was before. Yeah, so I don't know why you've been on this temperance position and now you're turning around. No, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to tell them what, and moving towards the uh, the winning the war. Mm. So a key goal is in actually in the passion, in the activity. It's not in the mind, yeah. But the mind is obviously obstacle for us. So the mind is stopping us somewhere because of some realistic position here, which was wrong contact, the wrong people we've been together with, or we've been listening to them, or we, I don't know, whatever, supporting them, or we've been supported from the wrong people. Yeah. So the main things are actually in action, not in thinking, not in making up our truth. Where to find the support? So it's not a time for a full uh, uh, being foolish. It's maybe we have to find, so it's not a time to be that much self-confident. We need maybe to be aware. So when we are saying embrace the page of wands, yeah, so embrace a new start. Yes, but that doesn't mean that we have to be a fool and that we have to uh, be too confident, being so sure that the forces are on our side. So we need to find the support in some trustful people. There is no direct answer actually where to find the support. It's just saying don't make fool of yourself. Or don't ask for the support from the people who are full, or don't be that much self-confident that you can do everything and the forces are on your side. So what is the advice and the encouragement? Hmm. It says do not leave something. Do not leave. Do not leave. I would say reconsider again. Is it maybe your fault what happened? Yeah. So what is actually uh, uh, what's happened actually? Yeah? So the Eight of Cups is when we are leaving the situation which doesn't serve us anymore, moving forward. Yeah. Uh, it's not time to move forward. We need to reconsider something again, rethink about maybe our steps. It's saying September, whether it was in a past September something happened, we need to reconsider what happened in September or wait until September. You will receive a gift. It's the second card, yeah. So the second one. So let's see what is in the Katina Deste, what they are saying for pile number 2. Some doors are closed at the moment, yeah. So at the moment you can't pass through the doors. At the moment you need to take care if you are really going to show the truth to someone. And with this, yeah, with this finger, I'm going to tell you the truth. That's what's the truth. The situation is not mature at the moment. So rather go and investigate, but don't make fool of yourself. Do not move forward maybe here with these cups emotionally. Do not leave the situation. So that's all pile number 2. Hope it helps and hope see you in another reading. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Those one who chosen this Om. Symbol on the shell. Let's see what is coming for you in the month of March. Cards are pre-shuffled, so I'm just do a few shuffles in front of camera. So pile number 3, those one who chosen this Om symbol. What is in store for you for the month of March? So what is your current self at the moment? Oh, you feel this springtime full of energy. You want to move forward. You're curious. Your current self is quite ready for the new challenges. Obviously, not mature very, but yeah, ready. So what is the theme of the month of March? Okay. So being that ready as a page of wands, it's the junior knowledge. Yeah? So it's not a mature, you're not a king, you don't have all the knowledge of this world. But could be that you are ready to acting like this, maybe showing that you know better than some older colleagues which are working there, and they are like a Methuselah, of course. So the theme would be so, or someone is trying to beat your self-confidence. It could be also, of course. So you are ready, you are starting, but then someone is there waiting and then start to criticizing you. Oh, you are immature, where are you going, or what do you think? Oh, you are going to investigate this pyramid, do you know you need money, you need this and that, and so on and so on. Yeah, so you know your position, so put yourself into shoes which are yours. Uh, let's continue with the reading. Maybe we will have a better picture after the other card. So what is the key goal to pursue? So I'm taking cards blinded here. So what is the key goal to pursue? Wow. Okay, wow. Okay, so from Page of Wands to Emperor, yeah. So from little small areas to big areas. So the key goal to pursue is to sit on your throne. So to win these people who are stopping you, who are trying to convince you that you are too young, too immature, that you don't know anything, and to sit on the throne, to break the chains, to enlighten yourself, and to move forward in a big picture, a big scene, make yourself big. Okay, so what are the obstacles to overcome? Let's see. Some past, some sixes, some harmony. Both of the six are in the reverse, so there is some imbalance somewhere. Yeah. So, or the others are trying to stop you, convincing you that you are too immature, or you are really immature and you think that the things will happen just because of something from the past. Maybe we are behaving a bit immature. They are children and they are in the reverse. Or we have some kind of a bad memories from the past where everyone told us, oh, you are just a child, don't do this and that and so on, but we feel very mature and ready to actually step for ourselves, for our kingdom, for our throne, for our position. Let's see what will be the major accomplishment. To drop a sword. Not fight them, not telling them things. Maybe so the Ace of Swords reversed, it's a non-clarity, yeah? Or not accepting the truth, or not seeing the truth. So now when we are seeing this as a major accomplishment, is, I would say, more as a drop a sword. Drop a need to verbally fight with them. Let's see what to avoid. What to avoid. Maybe we will have a bit better picture of what is this Ace of Swords here in the reverse. So what to avoid? Avoid battles with someone. Avoid competition. So you see, you have here this, the theme of the month is how to win this. So after 5 it's 6, and my 6 is in the reverse, so it's going back into 5. Yeah, so you want to come to your throne, but there is some disharmony somewhere. you are ready, you're ready to go, but you are immature. Maybe you're not aware of your immatureness, I don't know. But you need to avoid fighting competitions with with your friends, because these are friends in five of wands. It could also present fight inside of us. Yeah, so avoid fighting inside of us. Am I ready? Am I really ready? Can I? May I? Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. So because here we have also as a major accomplishment this Ace of Swords in the reverse. If it would be upright, it would be very good because it would means the clarity in mind. But it came in the reverse, so we can't say it's a clarity in mind. But are we dropping uh, overthinking? Are we dropping our swords of verbal fight with someone and we are rather using some other way, being faster, being, I don't know, better? So that's what we have to avoid, yeah, being faster, being better. We are targeting here very high from this position, yeah. What to embrace? We have to embrace that the world is not all about the rules, or that we would not always have a father figure behind us, that sometimes we will be left alone and we will have to fight something alone. So is this Six of Cups childhood and need to have a parent behind? So we want to be in this position, the Emperor position. But we would like to have a, but we are going into the childhood thinking of how good it was when we had a father figure behind us. It could also be our father. So to that our goal is somehow to get a deal with our father, to let us leave something, to let us become adult person. But we need to know how to do this without fighting. Uh, I would say what we embrace, that there will not be always a teacher behind, that we maybe need to learn something from the high priestess and not from the hierophant, or maybe that we have to leave society sometimes, or that we don't have our society anymore because we stand up for something and the society is just breaking. So let's see where to find a support. Mm. Oh, it could be that you are currently with no emotional support. That there are too many male energy here, and this female energy here, and this male energy here. So Uh, it could be that you will need to find the emotional support. You don't have the emotional support, or you don't understand the male role in the emotional support. Or maybe you're coming from the environment which does not allow male to be emotional. What is the advice and the encouragement? Yeah, so something is here, something is wrong with the emotional side. So you need to work on the emotions from your childhood. With no conflict. Learning maybe how to stand on our foot with no male support. So what is here the problem? I mean, the problem is here we have King of Cups and the Queen of Cups as a couple in the reverse. So there is something wrong with the emotions of the female and the male emotions, like a couple, could be parents, or you in a couple, in a relationship with someone, yeah. Uh, So maybe you need to find someone who went through this similar situation, emotional situation as you, and seek for the advice. Or you maybe need to think about the emotional side of everything. So what's happened in your childhood? What actually brought you to this situation? So this male energy is a bit, so the emperor is fantastic when it needs to be the emperor, yeah, but it's not always a need for the emperor. So let me see what is the tea leaf saying. Good fortune. Okay, so you will need a good fortune, I would say, apart from everything else. Okay, yeah, because the river Nile is flooding at the moment, and it's not under our control. At the moment, we don't really have a control over the situation which the emperor wants to have. Yeah, we need to wait a better time when the Nile will go back, and then the fertile land will be there, and we will be able to put our seeds into this. Yeah, and the beetle will be able to come and fly on the flowers, and so on and so on. So for the month of March, I would say that you have to deal with the emotions, with something on the emotional base in your childhood. I think I have two piles with this, or maybe even more. I don't know, maybe all three, with the Six of Cups in the reverse. And I'm shuffling them on the way that I'm actually switching the reversals, so they're not always same cards in the reverse. So um, yeah, pile number three. Um, for now, you were the most difficult one. I can see that you're ready for something, but is there too much of a pride and too much of a competition in you? And you actually, the major accomplishment would be to drop these swords. The swords are always two-edged, yeah. So we need them. We need to clear the situation. but maybe not always, yeah. So maybe this is not the time to clear the situation. The Nile is flooding at the moment, yeah, and we need to wait. It's not controllable at the moment. Um, Maybe you need to find the support, and the advice is in the in the broken emotions. You need to bring these broken emotions up again and heal them. Yeah, because it is also here an obstacle to overcome. So for the month of March, look, I think I can't really remember, but because when I'm reading, I'm on this reading and I'm trying to ignore what I've been reading before in a previous piles. But the March is coming with the springtime, and the springtime is usually remind us all nice things because everything is waking up and we've been woke up many times in our life every spring, depends on how old we are, and it's always come with some kind of emotions and this wish if it could be as it was, but try to remember it was not that good as we think at this moment. Yeah, it seems that it was really very good, but as a species, humans, we are with our mind, we are actually very keen to forget uh, the the things which were not nice, and we are trying to remember only the nice things. So it was not everything nice, but we are collecting these nice things. Yeah. So when we are talking about the major accomplishment, it could be that we have to cut actually this true in our mind that when last year or 3 years ago, when maybe we've been together, or when I was with, I don't know, working for this company, everything was such hunky-dory. It was not. It was not for sure, and try to recall the bad things, and you will see that the average year is as is. Yeah, there are many good and many bad things. Uh, I don't know. I mean, to avoid battle inside yourself, or try to avoid being competitive, yeah, to achieve this emperor position and embrace that either society is not always behind us, or that there is not always visible truth. It's not always physical truth. It's not always a teacher who would directly tell us this is what it is. But we maybe need to turn into the high priestess approach and investigate inside of us deep down. Yeah, so these emotional things here which are upside down, something is here to be done in the month of March. Thank you, pile number 3. I hope it helps, and see you in another reading. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile number 4, those one who chosen this Ganesh, a half human, half with the elephant head. Let's see what is waiting for you in the month of March. Okay, so pile number 4 with the Ganesh, what the Ganesh has to tell you. So yeah, I'm just, but unfortunately I'm not able to show you this. So your current self. Okay, so everything is okay. Hunky-dory, 10 of Pentacles, loving family, dogs, children, husband, house, farm, everything is here. But it is the end of the cycle, yeah? So it's the top. You are on the top at the moment. So what's wrong then? The theme of the month is what? you can't find any goal in yourself, any spark in yourself to move forward. So it's like a bit of a stagnant where you are. It's very nice, very warmy, very homely, very sweet, and everything. But you are missing kind of a spark, yeah. So that's the theme. So what is the key goal to pursue on the month of March? Okay, so I would read. I will read this to run away from your uh, thinking process, because you are at the moment thinking about something what is probably uh, considering that here is a Ten of Pentacles, considering that there is a Ten of Pentacles, and that you need a spark of something. So you're not happy with this uh, everything what you have. You want to move forward, but you can't find any spark to do this. So considering this, I would say that the goal to pursue is to run away from this thinking process, which is a bit sneaky and a bit uh, you want to leave something behind, or you find this as a prison, I mean as a golden cage, could be, and you would like to run away from this golden cage. So let's see where the reading is going. An obstacle to overcome. Yeah. Okay, so your own mind, your own duality. So you see this Two of Swords here, which you are leaving behind here in the position 3, which is a key goal to pursue. Yeah? So you will run away, not knowing that you who is the winner and who is the loser of this of this thing, and you're leaving Two of Swords behind. So you are leaving now all the doubts. So you are leaving this duality behind for others to battle this. But your main obstacle to overcome is your own mind. You probably know that you are in the good position and you can't help yourself. You're like blindfolded. The moon is increasing, so the energy is coming in, or you are hoping that the energy is coming in. You're like turning back to your emotions. So let's see, what is the major accomplishment? So there is a hidden thing, hidden secrets, which, or it was hidden to you. And you need to, so the major accomplishment is to open this Torah book, to convince High Priestess to show the secret, to find the secret which you are searching here. It's a 2-2, yeah. So I am from the reading, not for you. So from the cards, if this is not your story, leave it. So I'm assuming from the cards, yeah, if this is your story, you are aware that you are in a good position, but you are not happy with this golden cage. But yeah, don't put yourself in the position to regret after this golden cage. You want to know some higher truth. And you want to convince High Priestess to open the Torah, because she is not opening. Yeah? She wants us to tap into our intuition, but we are here in our mind. We are crossing the heart. We don't want to see some kind of a heart truth. So what is inside of our heart? And this Page of Wands is triggering us. Yeah, I want a bit of a spark in my life. Okay, so what to avoid? What to avoid? To avoid not having a good time with the friends, or to avoid too much of a good time and drinking and thinking how life could be really good if I would celebrating and toasting and be all long nights away and doing things, celebrating, not having any responsibility, because of course Ten of Pentacles are holding a lot of responsibility which is not in the picture, so you need to managing this, monitoring, maintaining this Ten of Pentacles. It doesn't work from just like this, yeah. Mm. What to embrace? The loving home, the loving Queen of Cups, the loving, so she is there when you are ill, when you need a shoulder to cry on, when you need someone to understand your emotions, yeah. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's taking care that the everyday things are running. The Queen of Pentacles is the wife here. She is taking care that this uh, in this kingdom, that in a family and wherever, that everything is running, that there is a food every day on the table, that everything is clean, that the seeds are in the soil, that she's following the, she's connected to the to Mother Earth, and she's following the rhythm of the everyday life and taking care that these things are good. But when it comes to the illness, or when it comes to what, whichever kind of illness, is it an heartache, headache, I don't know, whatever, temperature, I don't know, fever, whatever, then the Queen of Cups is coming. She is happy to give you the aspirin, the shoulder, crying with you, listen to you. Yeah. So, uh, um, what do we need to embrace? Or embrace that there are times when we are not able to run this kingdom smoothly and good, and we just need to tap into our emotions to find the truth, which is High Priestess here hiding, and now she is ready to open the book. Do not turn our back to the emotions. Do not try to find the truth only in our logical mind. Don't overthink and try to uh, run away, because I said in the beginning, we need to run away from our mind, from this uh, sneaky thoughts which are coming because we felt like or we are feeling like in a golden cage. Go and cry somewhere if it's necessary, but avoid to run away and just tap into kind of a silly parting, uh, just to have a good time, and thinking that this would actually um, for the moment you would be away from this everyday responsibility which are in the Ten of Pentacles. So where to find uh, a support? The support is coming, but you need to wait for this. So the universe is trying to send you a support. It's a question if you are rejecting it or you don't want to receive this support from the universe. It can be in any form. It can be in the form of this reading. It can be in the form of this Queen of Cups who is trying to help you emotionally. Uh, it could be, I don't know, whatever. It could be in whichever form these messages are trying to reach you, but you are, um, they are in the delay, yeah. I mean, the delay can be different reason, but most probably is that you are actually pushing them away because you don't want to hear at this moment what to do because you are so struggling for some kind of a sparkle and then overthinking. But the truth is in High Priestess. She will tell you the truth. Advice and encouragement for pile number 4. You can't be always in the center of the attention. Maybe your sister or your neighbor or whoever is this charming Queen of Wands, who everyone wants to talk to her and everyone wants to have her as a wife, maybe. But I mean, it's not always like this, yeah. So you know, the wheel of fortune is moving around. Sometimes we are on the top and sometimes we are on the bottom. And I would say if now are the times when you are not on the position of the Queen of Wands, it doesn't matter. It could also be another thing, if this is a relationship issue, let's say, that you are searching for kind of a sparkle, but maybe you are the one who can give the sparkle to this. So you are waiting that someone else is bringing some excitement into your relationship, but it could be that you can do this and you are not doing this. Yeah, you are waiting for other person to do this. Yeah. So what the tea leaf cards are trying to do, they try to come out. An older woman and the stubborn aggressive person. So the stubborn person can be Queen of Wands in the reverse. She can try to achieve her goals no matter what. She could try to be the center of the attention in whichever environment, in a family, in a work situation, wherever. And now I can read this as be an older woman, be wiser, or talk to an older woman who can maybe give you an advice from her perspective if you are very young, or you are dealing with some older person who is this kind of personality. It could be, let's say, usually it can be that this is mother-in-law or something similar. Yeah. So yes. Okay, so let's see what Katina Desta has to say. Yeah. So it's the poppy flower. And the poppy flower is saying that the time is on your side, so that you will overcome in whichever situation you are, but that the conditions will become better and the situation will heal. I wouldn't read the other meaning of this card, as this is also the flower to make the opium from. Yeah, so Uh, it's upright, so I will just read as there will be better times, and that you will overcome and forget these unpleasant things, whichever are you going through. I mean, it could be that you have everything this and the other that you are in a marriage or something, and that the other person is trying to find some kind of a spark outside of your marriage, and you are maybe thinking how to run away or thinking how to overcome the problem, what is the truth, and so on and so on. Apply it to your story. I can't actually read for all the versions of the story. I hope it helps, and hope see you in another reading. Until then, have a good time, and have a good weekend.